viewers, how are you? Welcome back to the Time with Nanab Prissy show. It's been a minute since we connected. I am here for all of us to educate ourselves, right? There's these things going around. I have seen it for some time now, but I just wanted to talk about it so that we'll all have the awareness and educate ourselves, okay? So, have you all gone to the ladies' bathroom out there and seen ladies just dump their pads? Sometimes they use the bathroom, they don't flush it well. You see like just a leftover of the red zone shit. Anyways, ladies, we are here to talk about menstrual hygiene. A lot goes more in this, but I follow three simple steps. You don't have to go with mine. You can do your own routine if that helps. But this is just the three things that I do that helps me. When you're in your cycle, there's a lot of emotions going on. There's way too many things. I'm not going to go even into that. I can do a full video. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to do a whole video about hygiene from head to toe, and I'll do this. Specifically for this video, I am going to concentrate on menstrual hygiene. What is menstrual hygiene? Basically, in simple sentences, just the care you give yourself as a lady when you have your menstrual cycle, okay? When you're on your period, when you're in the red zone, what do? Personally, I think when in your period, your men should not even know that you have your period, okay? You need to be so cautious and take good care about yourself in a way that your men shouldn't even see. Of course, there are some men who are very particular. They do take close attention to their ladies. They understand their ladies. They know their cycle. They know what's happening. Then that's okay. That you cannot do anything about it because they know you. They want to know you. They've learned you. They want to do everything to be able to get used to you. This video, I am going to show you the three simple steps that you can do to help you not have any after smell when you're on your period. Okay, first off, I use this Summer Eve soap to shower. I use it a routine thing. It's a day-to-day soap that I use. I love it because it has mild smell. It's very good for ladies. If you don't use it, you don't have to break the bank to get this. Please use any soap that you have. Specifically, this is what I use. But it's very good when you're on your menstrual cycle too, right? Most African ladies, see, I'm almost running out on this and I need to get myself another one. Most African ladies know what Dettol is. It's an antiseptic, right? It helps. You just don't use this. It can be harsh on the skin. So please test it first before you use it. Make sure you're reading all the instructions. Like I told you, you can just tell that I've been using this so much, right? Just a little bit drop in the water. So usually when I do have my cycle, I do use like a bucket, pour it in it, use hot water. Sometimes I use a little bit of salt, but this is my go-to. So I pour a tiny bit in water, warm water. I get cold a lot, so I use hot to warm water, whichever way, depending on the weather, right? Not too much, not the whole thing. Very tiny at the bottom. Just dip a little bit in the water and use it. It takes care of every smell that you have. And the last thing that you want to use, right? I know some people do wear these thongs, right? Yeah. Or the granny, as we say, but this is my granny, right? It's called granny because it kind of covers the butt, but I think this is a sexy granny. What do you think, right? Um, Before you go in the shower. Now, this is what I do. Again, you don't have to go with what I use or what I do. Go with your own flow, but pick up on these things. The reason why I am trying to show all of us is that there are some ladies, right, that please do not take good care of themselves, and it's just awful. So flip the penny like that, right? And then you're gonna put, see, this size should go with that size of your underwear. All right, so you put it in the same direction. Now, to some people, they do not, their skin is sensitive to this. I used to have that problem and I just thought it was this. So I started looking into, I heard there is an organic pad. I don't even know. Have you heard about that too? If you have, can you please drop it in the comment section below so that I can look into it too? But ever since I started using this trick, the rate at which I used to itch my period has reduced. You see, this sticks to the skin sometimes, right? I use this side. So I am going to take this off. And put it at the back here. See, like so. So that when I put this side that sticks on, it's not gonna go on my skin. Should anything, it will stick to it. The other advantage that this have is that sometimes this side sticks to the underwear and then it creates all this white, this stain. But then when you have it on this, right, it sticks well. Whichever way you want to go, it is okay. Just do you and do what helps, okay? So go this way. And now you're going to flip the sticky parts like that. This is a good, see, I just did not do it right because I was flipping it. By the time you're done, see how it covers that so you don't even see it. And then you have this side like that and that like that. So your underwear should be ready to go. Before you go in the shower, make sure this is ready with you, right? To go in the shower. You have your towel, you have everything ready to go. When you pour down, pour your water in the bucket, whatever, dip a little bit of this in the water. Use it to wash yourself first, because usually if you're someone that bleed a lot, you're gonna see that there's still some clot, or like you still have your menses going. It does not stop. But when you're in the shower, before you even put your sponge on, right, just clean a little bit with this in the water to wash down the area, to wash the bucks. And then the last bath that you take, like the raw water, put a little bit in there. It really cleanses you. It takes every scent down there. That's what this is for. Don't use a lot. It can be harsh on you. Try it first before you put it on your whole skin. And just don't use it like that. Dilute it in water, please. Okay? And then again, I come back to this to use it. So I just use this soap to shower. It's my routine soap that I use, so I just don't change it. But the big part that I want to show you guys is when you take your pad out. Let's say, again, I showed you how to put it. This is a used pad. I am done. I am going to use it. This is your own stuff. It shouldn't be yikes to you, however way it looks. But the good way to take care of it, right? I wish I could pour. So let me just pour this. Pretend, okay? This is just oil, right? This is your cycle. It soaks it pretty bad, whatever. It's not gonna soak, but let's just pretend that it's gonna soak it, right? I'm gonna just show you how to take it off. Right? This is it. When you go in the bath, right, because see, this is not an actual blood, so it's not soaking well, and that's why I'm doing that. Okay, you want to try and get apart this, see, because I taped it on that inner paper, do I call it, it's not sticking, so I can easily undo it, right? Take this, now this comes off. And you have your actual menses in here like that. You're going to grab the ends, right? And then you're going to close it in. Did you just see what I did? So your hands are not touching it, but even if you mistakenly touch it, that's your own shit. I don't know why you should be whatever. So you're gonna close it inward like that. So your hand isn't touching anything. And then you're gonna use this. This is how you should cover up, right? So you don't leave traces of your menses and nobody should even know. Personally, I do cut rubber bags, right? It could be a Walmart bag, any black bag, any shopping, those plastic bags. I'll cut it into little pieces and I'll put this in and wrap it all around over and over again. Or if I don't have that with me, I just use a tissue paper, right? And then I rub it inward again like this, over and over, and I drop it in the trash. Of course, not from this angle, right? I go and I drop it in the trash, but I just wanted you to know. So when it's like that, you just go and then you drop it in the trash. By the time that I'm done, should anybody see this in the trash, they think that someone used a tissue or something. They're not even gonna recognize there's anything in this. So you can see how I wrapped it. You put it inward, your period, and then you fold it into a small thing, and then you put it on the pad covering, which was the green one that I used. Wrap it around this. You can still put it in that bag, okay? So just don't, please, take your pad just like that. Some people, especially the teenagers, we as moms, we as parents, I think it's our responsibility to teach our teenage girls who are yet to have their cycle, who haven't been there. Sometimes they just started, they don't know. If we don't teach them and encourage them to do the right thing, they're only going to fall for what their friends tell them. Are their friends doing it right? Are they doing it wrong? They don't know, and they're just going to fall for it, right? So please sit your teenage girls down. Us as women, this is what you have to do over and over. When you take your pad out, don't put it in your bedroom. Don't forget yourself and put it. I've heard stories. Don't forget yourself and put it in your drawer. Don't throw it anywhere in your room, because this is dirty. It's something that needs to come off your body, right? It's the egg that shed during your ovulation. You ovulate, all that. This egg did not meet any sperm. It needs to go, right? So do not keep it in the room, because the more you do, it's just going to breed. It stinks. It's awful. Don't leave it on you. And please, if you're a heavy bleeder, or I shouldn't even use the word heavy bleeder, you need to change your pad frequently throughout the day. Do not go a whole 12 hours, 10 hours without not changing your pads. It's not good. And to those that use tampons, tampon is not a thing for me. I don't know why. I feel yikes anytime I put tampon, but that's other people go to, right? It's okay, you can use a tampon, but do not put it down there for longer hours, because there's this thing called toxic shock. When you put tampon there for a long time, you can develop this shock. Know your cycle, count them well. And please, please, if you can, abstain. If you can't, make sure you're counting your days appropriately, so that you're not bringing in any unwanted pregnancy, because you go get pregnant, baby, you need to have that baby, okay? All right, so let's recap everything that we've talked about. This is a video on menstrual hygiene, aftercare, when you get your menses, right? It shouldn't be so hard. As a woman, you're going to have it. Some kids are having it as early as 8 years old, 9, 10. I had mine way later, around 16 years old. So I don't know. There's been a big change, and I can't really fathom why everything is changing so much. But everybody's body is different. I think we need to sit our girls down and teach them, encourage them how to properly take care of themselves when they have that. Because if you don't take good care of yourself, right, you're going to develop this weird yikes smell on you, and you should be lucky if someone tells you. But if nobody tells you, you're going to be walking around with this whole craziness that you do not need, right? So please, good care after your menses goes a long way. So make sure when you take it out, you're wrapping it inside out. You'll put it in the rubber that comes with the pad when you took the new one. You'll put it in a bag, covering it so well before you put it in the trash. Just don't take your pad and put it in the trash. That's a big no-no. Please do not. That's a big no-no. Don't. Do not leave traces in the bathroom, whether public, whether in your home, wherever you are. Nobody around you should know. You should leave normally, like every day that you will be, right? So let's say if I'm not in my cycle, the normal thing that I will do, if I'm in my cycle, I should still do the same. Nobody should go to the bathroom and notice that someone on their period came in here. Doesn't sound good, right? So please take good care of yourself. Do your best. You've been doing this, you've come along. My teenage girls, if you want more education, you can inbox me, you can text me. I'm across all platforms. Nanabina Prissy. I am an empathetic listener. I am not here to judge you. We are learning. I learn, you learn. It's a give and take platform here. Okay, so do your best. You're doing it. You're getting there, girl. I am proud of you, and I know that you're gonna do awesome. Please leave me in the comment section below how you go about taking care of yourself, or if there is anything you will add to this video, or if there is anything you're going to take out of this video. Thank you for staying out. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a shout out. Subscribe to my channel and watch out for more video. Thank you so much. Have a blessed one.